this video, we are going to take a look at the monetization dashboard. In previous one, we looked at different level of details for API monetization. This specific dashboard is for higher level metrics. Here you get monthly recurring revenue, which is combined revenue of all APIs on a monthly level. Churn rate is if any user or a consumer of API stops using your API, then you can consider it under churn rate. This can be used along with the promoter score to understand the health of satisfaction of consumers. Average API monetization is the total amount of monetization divided by the number of APIs. This helps you track how efficient is your monetization program and how much revenue each API is generating on an average. Average consumer spending is the average monthly revenue from each customer. So if I have 6 consumers, this tells me that each consumer on an average is spending around 1 million on my platform. Since APIwiz helps you reconcile disputed transaction through our audit section, this helps you with the reconciliation cases and gives you a deeper dive into it. Once you click on it, you are taken to the audit page. Next, we have details of the revenue. In this case, I see that for this month, specifically last 30 days, this is the increase in revenue, the total amount of revenue, how it has increased or decreased compared to last 30 days, as well as the specific amount that it has decreased. As we know from previous videos, total revenue is a combination of revenue from different packages, and you get a breakup of all those packages here. This helps you understand and identify which is the most valuable or revenue generating packages from the lot. Similarly, your consumers will use your APIs by creating apps on the consumer portal, which is the developer portal provided by APIwiz. This helps you identify which apps are using or generating the most revenue for you. And lastly, the usage. The efficiency of your API program depends upon how much percentage of your API calls are you charging for. If you have 10 API calls and all of them are getting metered, that is the most efficient system. But in this case, you get a view of how much of your API calls are getting metered versus unmetered. As we discussed in the previous video, the criteria for metering is defined when you create a package, and every time that criteria is satisfied, you apply a rate card and charge your consumer. If you see this line way above this metered call line, that means you need to either refactor your metering calls or consider the way your API is designed to be consumed. In this case, in terms of usage, a high number of metering call is good for the system. And I can see that it has decreased 17% from previous 30 days. And I can see that the total usage in terms of API transaction has decreased by 17% for this month. Similarly, for this usage, I can see which are my top APIs. In this case, get manufacturer details as seen in previous videos, the most revenue generating API for me. I can click on this button and go to that specific API's details view where I can see how much of it is metered, revenue generated in it, and the consumers of those APIs. This entire dashboard is displayed for a specific month. You can switch between month from here. In the next video, we will take a look at the API monetization audit and manage sections.